Well, guys, it seems that the jury in the Diddy trial is not playing any games. They have reached a verdict, a partial verdict, on some of the charges, but not all of them. Let's see what happens. This article is from Fox News, where it states, Diddy jury reaches partial verdict in sex trafficking racketeering trial. Let's get to it. The jury in Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking racketeering trial reached a verdict on 4 of the 5 counts against the rapper on Tuesday around 4:18 p.m. Wow, 4 to 5. Let's see what happens. The jury indicated they couldn't reach a unanimous decision on the racketeering charge, one of the most serious counts against the disgraced music mogul. Federal RICO violation can result in a 20-year sentence. The transportation to engage in prostitution charge could carry a sentence of up to 10 years, while sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion may carry a 20-year sentence. Probably going to die in jail if he goes to jail. There are 3 options left. There are 3 options now left for the jury. The judge instructed the jury to continue deliberating for now. A second opinion would be to give supplemental jury instructions. Lastly, the jury could return a partial verdict. However, Judge Aaron Subramanian said he is not considering the third option at this point. The judge chose to have a portion of the jury charge reread to them. And Diddy is messed up, man. When the jury was brought back into the courtroom, the judge asked them to keep deliberating, saying it is their duty to discuss among themselves and form opinions. True. The judge said the jurors must reach a unanimous verdict, but must not give up their convictions merely to return a verdict or satisfy the rest of the jurors. The jury was then dismissed back to the jury room. Court has concluded for the day, and the jury will resume deliberations Wednesday at 9 a.m. After the jury sent the note indicating they had reached a partial verdict, everyone returned to the courtroom. Diddy remained seated with his hands in his lap. At one point, he was whispering with his defense lawyer, Tenny Dragos. Diddy also spoke with defense attorney Xavier Donaldson. The judge can be heard flipping through pages over the microphone. The jurors began deliberating on Monday, June 30th, after hearing 7 weeks of trial testimony. The prosecution chose to rest the case on June 24th. Special Agent Joseph Cercilio was the final witness to take the stand for the prosecution, making him the 34th person to testify. Guys, let me tell you something. When they have all these witnesses, you're going down. You're going down, homeboy or homegirl. I don't feel sorry for Diddy, because really and truly, he tried to use his power to coerce people, to show people that he's the biggest boss that they've seen thus far. And, you know, they're going to Miami. Welcome to Miami. No, welcome to jail, because that's what's going to happen. Diddy defense called no witnesses. Wow. Diddy pleaded not guilty to charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. And he did. He did. If convicted, Diddy faces life in prison. The disgraced music mogul was arrested in September 2024, months after Homeland Security investigations raided the Los Angeles and Miami homes of the rapper. During closing arguments, Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnafilio, insisted the rapper was innocent. You can do all that. If you felt that he was innocent, why didn't you call witnesses? Why did you have the prosecution just call all those witnesses and then you just say, oh, he's innocent? Like, the jury gonna be like, 34 witnesses, not many witnesses. Come on. Oh, Lordy. Okay. He noted that it takes courage for a jury to acquit, return him to his family who have been waiting for him. No, they could see him in jail, but that's what's gonna happen. I could be wrong, but from what I'm reading, yeah. He also accused the prosecution of bringing a fake trial against Diddy, claiming the government went after his private sex life. Okay, I can understand that, but here's the whole issue. If he was into all those freak-offs and all that stuff, why would you transport people from one state to the next? Why didn't you, if you such a freak, all Diddy had to do with all his money, he could have got people in that state he was in to agree to doing whatever he wanted to do. But no, he wanted to have specific people that he can control, or he had some sort of influence over, or some coercion or something to cause them to do what he wanted to do. And that's where you got caught up. Because they wouldn't really even care whatever you do. There's rich people of a different persuasion who goes to Thailand, who goes to Philippines, who goes to Africa. Shoot, you got big fat women who go to Jamaica. I've seen it. I've seen big women like, dang, yo, I don't think she would ever really get somebody in America, but she did in Jamaica with a yachty. I've seen it. Why didn't you just go somewhere else and just pay the locals? No, you want to control, homeboy, and now you're going to be possibly locked up, because it could happen that he gets free, but I don't think it's going to happen. But let me continue reading a little bit more. Agnofilio then brought up the raids on Diddy's homes, pointing out the seizure of Astroglide and baby oil. There was nothing about the rapper's businesses to make this a criminal case, the defense attorney stated. Yo, what you doing with that Astroglide and baby oil? We know what you're doing. We know, as adults, we know what Astroglide is used for. We know, but oy. Where's the crime scene? The crime scene is your private sex life, Agnofilio said. The defense attorney also claimed the rapper never participated in sex trafficking. Agnofilio claimed what happened between Diddy and his ex-girlfriend Cassie was domestic violence, not sex trafficking. Owning the domestic violence, we own it, he said in court. That's not charged. Yeah, you could own that because they ain't charging you with it. All right? But they don't really worry about that. That's low-hanging fruit. The jury is looking at what you did or possibly done. And all those witnesses is just allowing the state's case or the prosecution to have a stronger and stronger case, and the defense to have a weaker and weaker case. If you just focusing on that, it's just a domestic violence situation. Brother, look at what you've done. This is what they charging you with. Like, why pay these lawyers all this money if that's what they're going to talk about? Man, it's just ridiculous. But guys, listen, I'm going to leave this article in the description box. You can check out the whole article. I really appreciate you listening to me and my take on it, my opinion on it. My opinion is that probably by Friday, we're going to have a verdict and he's going to jail. Simple as that. He's not getting out. He's not. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. And I never met Diddy. Whatever he did in his private life, whatever, but they bringing up some bad charges, homeboy. And I don't think you're going home. I really don't think so. But my brothers and sisters, thank you so much for watching this video, especially watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate that. Your time is valuable, but you decided to spend it with me. Thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, please like the video, make some comments, and subscribe to this channel. All that good stuff will help me as I continue to grow on this YouTube platform. I really appreciate you, and I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.